Okay, welcome back. What I'd like to do at this point is make it easy to change between the original image and the filtered image. So to do that, I'd like to do a couple things. I want to change the title. It should either say original or filtered. And I also want to add a button for switching between the two. So if this is original, we'll see a button to go to filtered and vice versa. So let's make that happen. First thing we need to do is add a button. So over here, in our storyboard, we want to get one of those UIBs, button bar item. So I'll just drag that right here. Okay. And next, I need my view controller to have access to this item. So I'm going to bring up the assistant. I'm going to say view controller. Oh, I'm already there. Good. And then I'm going to do a control click. Oops. Control click this item and let's create an outlet right here. So this will be the swap image button. That works. And that's an outlet. Let's connect that. Great. Now we want to put an activity in here for this button. So anywhere in here, that should be good. So swap image. Oh, and I just made a mistake. I wanted that to be an outlet. So to fix that up, I go over to our swap image button and I right click and swap image. That's the one we just added. I want to just get rid of that. And see how the dot goes away? It means it's no longer associated anymore. So this is just junk code. We can take that out. Never happened. And let's do that one more time. Go control, drag here. This time we'll make it an action. Swap image is the action. So let's connect that. Great, so this is the action that's going to run when the guy clicks on that button. Now let's go, I think we got everything. I don't think we need our storyboard anymore, so I'm just going to go to view controller, get rid of our secondary view. I'd like to be a little more abstract. We need to have a method that we call when we want to show the original image. So obviously I think we should call that show original image. So let's say func show original image. Right? And to do that, what are we going to do? We're going to create a Now this is a pretty quick operation. I'll just copy that. Right, and we just apply that to self.image image view dot image equals Beckle head. Great. So when we're showing the original image, we're going to try to call this all the time. As a matter of fact, when we start the application, when we initially load this view, let's start by showing the original. Okay. Now, right. What do we want to do next? Well, we need to be able to switch between the original and the filtered, and we need to update the text on the button, whatever is appropriate. So when the original view is shown, what do we want the button to say? We probably want the button to say something like, let's see, so that was our swap image button. Swap image button, this guy right here. And we want the title to be, I'm thinking, to filtered. Now I think that'll look nice. Let's try it out and see what that looks like, okay? So if we're showing the original, we have a button that can show the filtered. And then vice versa. Over here, I'm just going to take this, copy. If we're showing the filtered one, then we want the button to read self.original. That works for me. Now, we also need to know if we're showing the original or the filtered now. We need to track that. So I'll add a variable for that. Is filtered showing. And initially that's going to be false. Okay, and the reason why we need this flag is because, well, first of all, let's set it appropriately. If we show the original image, then isFiltered showing is going to become false, right? And if we're showing the modified, then isFiltered showing is, if we're showing the filtered, then this is true. Okay, and I'm just realizing old habits die hard. I don't need these semicolons. There we go. So isFiltered showing, of course, this needs to be relative to self because we're in a closure. Now, swap image needs to know what to do when you click on it. So if isFilter showing, so if we're currently showing the filter, then what we want to do is show the original. Make sense? It's because we're swapping the two states. Else, we'll want to apply, filter, and show. Okay, I think that might just work. Let's run it and see how it goes. Oh, and I guess the next thing we're going to need to do, right now it just says image. We'll want to change this dynamically. So there's the button for switching between the two, but we haven't actually set up any filters yet. So let's do the grayscale because that's pretty darn obvious. Apply. So switch to the original, switch to the filtered. Not too bad. Okay, I think we should update the text here too. Let's do that before we call it a video. So I'm going to go back to our storyboard. And we have this guy right here. That's the navigation item. Now we want our code to have access to the navigation item so it can update the title. Oh, wait a second. Our code does have access to the navigation item. So yeah, I don't think we need to do anything. Let's go. When we show the original, we go to the navigation controller, dot, navigation item, dot, title equals, okay, so let's think this through. When we're showing the original image, it should say original. And similarly, I'll just copy this. When we're showing the filtered image, it should say filtered. Okay, let's see how that feels. Go over to select filters. We'll take the invert filter because it's crazy. Okay, so this is the original image. It says image. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, it's not actually working. Let me see that again. I went to the navigation controller, navigation item, title. I thought that would update, but it isn't. Let's make sure everything's set up. Navigation controller. Navigation item title. Yes, we do have a UI view controller, which has a navigation controller. Oh goodness. Okay, I don't want to waste your time. I will figure this one out and fix it up in the next video. So we'll just call it quits here. Actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we can switch between the two. I'll get rid of this breakpoint. We'll keep it running. So we can switch between the two. And of course, we'd like to update that title. Why is that not working? I'll figure that out and we'll fix that in the next video and get on to something else. Thank you.